Might get a lot of hate for this video, but it's just how I feel. This video is going to be about how I feel about Chopin or Liszt, the great composers. You know, Chopin and Liszt specialized in piano, and I would say if I were to judge who was better between Chopin or Liszt, obviously Liszt was better because he did a lot more 8 VA jumps and 15 VA jumps than Chopin ever thought of. In fact, while they were both alive, they had a competition where Chopin actually played after Liszt. But I just want to say that I don't like them as composers. I like Liebenstrom, I like the Nocturnes of Chopin, but they only are going so far by having piano as their main instrument. They could have took up violin like I did. They could have studied orchestra lessons. They could have wrote their 10, 5, or 9 symphonies. You know, there's a lot more in classical music you can dive into. It's a whole world when you really look at it. And the fact that only Liszt and Chopin are known as much known as they are today just for writing piano music, there's a lot of orchestra composers alive today in America who haven't reached fame, and yet they're probably a better composer than Chopin or a better composer than Liszt. And it's just like, it's not about the fame either, but it's just the fact that they studied piano, and you know, that's one instrument. You could write for organ if you learn how to compose. You could write for violin. You could write for violin and organ and piano at the same time. I've done stuff like that. And it's like, you know, go farther, Chopin, go farther, Liszt, because you didn't even write a symphony. You just wrote, I know Liszt wrote Les Preludes or something, which was like an orchestra piece, but it sounded like shit. So, you know, it's not that I hate them, I don't. It's just I'm disappointed that they couldn't go farther in orchestration and composition.